Just, of course, in the beginning, I was like, what is going on?
Kind of cheaper some places.
Like, you really worry about a child being kidnapped.
And there were some toilets in the ground.
Hey guys and girls, welcome to AskJapanese. It's your flashy fashion reporter, Kathy Cat, and today we're gonna go hit the streets of Tokyo and ask people about what their culture shock in Japan is. And this video, we actually got support. We're sponsored by NordVPN. Thank you so much, and let's find out what foreigners in Japan think.
Well, I just went to the toilet before, and there were some toilets in the ground, which I wasn't really expecting. They were like a urinal kind of in the ground. That was pretty funny, yeah.
It's like a hole in the ground, you're like, how?
Yeah, in the public bathroom, so.
Do you know how to use those? Because I don't know.
I didn't end up using it. It looked a bit strange, so.
You walk in and you walk back out again.
That's exactly what happened.
Like, there's lots of different, like, lollies and stuff.
Like sweets and candy?
Yeah.
We just looked at those lollies that were soya bean lollies, didn't we? Yeah.
So not quite the lollies we thought they were. So luckily I used my Google Lens to translate what it was before we thought they were caramel.
Oh, you thought it was caramel, turns out it was roasted soybean.
Roasted soybeans, absolutely. So yeah.
Did you choose something more tasty?
We'll have to. I think they bought some grape lollies this time actually.
Oh, can you share some of your lollies?
And who are you going to give them to?
I'm gonna give them to my friends when we get back to, like, where we live.
Oh, there's a lot of those. How many did you get?
8.
Oh, I think the first one, being in the airport and you're sitting on the toilet and then there's like the rain noises that happen, it's just very, everything is just, again, just so considerate, so thoughtful. I think like just those little details where, you wouldn't even think about it, just like just allowing yourself to not feel as like insecure. Just, of course, in the beginning, I was like, what is going on? And then afterwards I was like, wow, that's so thoughtful, just like the little minute details of the culture that really just allow you to feel more comfort and at peace. And what did you say? Isn't the population of Tokyo versus New York? It's
It's 8 versus 4 million, I think. New York is 4, and that's the biggest city that we have.
Yeah, and New York, I feel like, is just filled with inconveniences, and here it's just more so. Maybe because the culture is, so old, but it's, everyone really honors one another. And I feel like it's just so much more. There is more convenience. And that's so funny to say coming from America where everything is built on convenience, So, yeah, it's really beautiful.
Oh my god, guys, this video is actually sponsored by NordVPN. Thank you so much for sponsoring our video. I'm gonna tell you how easy it is to set up, so let's check it out. For our viewers, there is currently a special campaign. You can get NordVPN for 2 years and 4 months with that code. Da-da-da-dang! Exactly. And another bonus is within 30 days, you can actually get your money back, which means you can try without a risk. NordVPN actually became our sponsor because we're doing street interviews. We're asking foreigners who are traveling and are coming here to Japan. And especially as a girl traveling, you want to make sure that you are safe on the internet. So as a traveler, you might come here, you might have a great time, but you will find out it's hard to find free Wi-Fi. And when you find free Wi-Fi, for example, in hotels, in cafes, at the station, a lot of people are using those free Wi-Fis at the same time, which might give you the risk of your data actually getting leaked or stolen. And NordVPN can help you protect your data against that. And when you watch videos and movies online, sometimes they might be blocked by other regions, meaning you cannot watch, for example, stuff from Japan even though you're on the right account. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to use NordVPN and actually keep watching the Japanese animes and TV shows even when I go in Japan, because thanks to NordVPN, I'll still be able to continue watching my favorite Japanese shows. But that's the good thing. NordVPN speed is very good, and even influencers here in Japan and streamers are using NordVPN because the speed is great. And another good thing is you can use NordVPN on all kinds of devices. I'm gonna go and install it on my iPhone now, and I'll show you how super quick that goes. Let's go. The login process is super quick and easy. So what I've done is I installed the NordVPN app on my iPhone, boop, and you go to the app, and it will say you're unprotected, and you just click on the quick connect button, boop, and it will connect, trying to find your best server, and that's it. You're connected, you're protected. There you go, that's all you need to do. And now I'm protected, and I can look for my stuff. Their homepage and the app also has different languages. Nihongo mo aru yo. And on that note, guys, you get 2 years and 4 months if you use our code AskJapanese. And 30 days, your money back. Check out the description box down below if you're still not quite sure. Thank you so much for NordVPN for sponsoring this video. And let's get back to the video.
It's quite similar. We don't really have like the bowing thingy, but we just have this head gesture, like slight gesture in Turkey. Yeah.
What does the bowing gesture in Turkey look like?
Like you don't bow completely like Japanese, but like your head is just slightly tilted. I saw it in like stations here in Japan. They're like bowing like people they know, and in Turkey, if you do like see that, they're like a same, but you don't go down completely like same gesture.
Oh.
So it was like quite similar.
Okay.
And it wasn't really like culture shock, but like the rules and people just like obeying them, like it was just so good because like in Turkey you don't have that.
Okay.
You don't have that. Like if you see the red light when going down, you just run. You don't
Just go over the red line?
You just run and you don't wait for the green light to cross over.
Sounds dangerous.
It is dangerous. You just see cars and just run. And here you just wait and it's just so nice. People just like waiting and have rules and like going to lines and they don't cut the lines. I mean, there are exceptions. I saw like a couple exceptions, but like overall, it was so nice that people are just like going by these rules. It was so good. Yeah.
I think the safety, honestly, it's one of the reasons why I want to move here, is because I genuinely feel really safe here. Kids can walk around and they're encouraged.
Do you mean they're encouraged and they can walk around? Can they not walk around in America?
Like, you really worry about a child being kidnapped. And also there's been a lot of mass shootings or shootings at schools right now. So as of right now in the US, you typically don't really want to let your small children go to a park alone because there's like a 50-50 chance that they won't ever come back.
Oh my God. So you were surprised to see the little kids walk around?
Yeah. Well, not just walk around, like elementary students will go home by themselves, which they kind of do in the US as well, in groups or on buses. But you'll see kids going on trains, you'll see them going everywhere. And it was a bit of a culture shock of how safe it truly is, as well as I have dropped my credit card on the ground before and had somebody sprint after me at least 50 meters to be like, your card. So people here are very, very sweet. And that was also a culture shock.
The trains, the trains.
What part of the trains? The style, the fanciness, how beautiful they are, how clean they are.
How on time they are.
What means not so good?
They're always late.
Oh, how late?
Depends where you are, but sometimes 20 minutes.
All right.
Which is
20 minutes is normal?
Yeah.
What's the worst time?
The trains just shut down and then you have to walk.
What if you can't walk that distance?
Good luck.
All right. What gave you the culture shock in Japan?
I guess like all the rules. There's a lot of like cultural rules. Like you can't eat and walk, and everyone's so polite. Yeah, and all this strictness. We're not used to it. Coming from Australia, it's very casual there.
What strictness surprised you a little bit?
I guess like you can't really talk on planes. There's like kind of procedures to follow that we don't really know about. Yeah, what else?
Yeah, and just like another thing is like everyone's just so organized here. Like everything is on time, everything's done to perfection, whereas you don't get that in Australia.
Food is quite cheap, which is nice. So yeah, that's been great.
Maybe the toys are kind of cheaper some places.
I think they love the claw machines.
All right. You played some?
Yeah.
Did you get anything out of the claw machines?
No, but he did. I've got something.
What did you get?
Like a mini little seal.
Nice. What did you see? Like any cool toys? Did you get any cool toys?
Oh yeah, I got like these little magnets.
Oh, they're cute.
Little hamsters with little seeds to eat.
Oh, that's adorable.
And then they're little magnets.
Oh. Okay, you got the hamsters, and over there, what's that?
Otters.
Okay.
They stick together up at their heads here.
Adorable. What moment in Japan made you want to cover your eyes?
No shame to them, but seeing the very drunk people leaving in the middle of the night on the trains. So they'll be swaying around and very incoherent, but they seem to make their way eventually. But I'm always like, are they gonna fall? Are they gonna crash? But
Have you ever seen one just like sleeping all over the seats?
yes, definitely.
Yep.
And they never fall down, even though they're doing this.
They're doing drunken fist.
What moment in Japan made you want to cover your eyes?
I guess it's not like it's made like it makes me uncomfortable, but I hate when I see people being disrespectful to like the area, like people who come visit, like not cleaning up after themselves or being rude or just being like obviously you come to a foreign country and like you can't expect for them to like know English. So it's just like having the patience with the Japanese people because like you're coming into their country, so you have to respect them. So like when we do see people being like impatient or like very rude to them, it's
You mean like tourists, right?
yeah.
Disrespectful tourists.
Yeah. Not all, because we're tourists as well. But
Yeah, the disrespectful type.
the attitude. Yesterday, we went to McDonald's and we were waiting to find a seat. And there was a group of people that got up and just left their trays and all their food. And we're like, are they done? Are they coming back? And then they left and didn't come back. So we took their trays for them and we put all the garbage out, separated the trash how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But, you know, if they had the courtesies, it would be easier, obviously, for people to get in and out faster.
You're the nice tourists.
We try.
Yeah, they're nice travelers. Thank you, NordVPN, for sponsoring this video. My culture shock recently is that things in Japan are announced way before their actual date, which means all the Christmas goods were out way before. Well, when it's Christmas, they're sold out. You can't get that anymore. Same with Halloween. And actually, in February, we have a thing called Setsubun, and the Setsubun commercials for the Ihomaki were already up mid-December. Everything is planned in advance. Japanese people are very good at planning in advance, and it's just amazing because once the date is there, it's really hard to get these kind of things. So you need to be a little bit more prepared. So mentioning prepared, there's a couple of videos that help you being prepared here, and check out the description box one more time for your NordVPN code. Would be wonderful if you could check it out in the description box. Thanks so much.